All right, good morning everyone. How are you? Welcome to Heal Innocent Tarot. If you want to book a personalized reading with moi, head over to healinnocenttarot.com. There are lots of options there. You can book a time, and I'd be happy to work with you. You're going to be getting an unlisted video posted to YouTube yourself, so it's going to look exactly like this, except it's going to be customized for you and your twin. All right. There's a couple options. One, you can just take an energy check-in, or you can do an energy check-in and look at some blockages and also get some guides from your angels and spirits, as well as I kind of do a little bit of a mini coaching type thing throughout the reading to kind of guide you if I see anything in terms of blockages that need to be healed. Okay. All right, good. So now that I'm done rambling, I'm going to take a sip of coffee and we're going to get right into this. I did notice a bit of a shift last night. I don't know if you guys felt that. Like, I was up late. I was up till about 2:30, and I did a reading earlier in the night, but I felt a huge shift. Another good shift. Like, I feel like Divine Feminine is releasing and shedding and releasing and shedding. It's really impacting the collective. So I'm curious to see what comes up here today, okay? So Spirit, what's going on here with Divine Masculine? What can you tell us here? Whoops. What's going on here with Divine Masculine, Spirit? What can you tell us? Just ahead of time, guys, I won't be getting a reading out tonight. I know that. I was saying yesterday that I'm going to try to do one morning and night, and I will still... I'm going to do my best to always do that, but there's a lot of things coming up tonight that I have to get through, and I'm going to be gone for a good part of my day today, so I'll have to do some readings tonight, like personalized readings, so bear with me. I mean, if I end up having time and I'm up super late, I will, but I'm going to go with a pretty firm no right now. So hopefully this gives you the clarity you need for the day. Okay, so what's going on here at Divine Masculine? Okay, what can you tell us? What's going on here at Divine Masculine? Okay. Okay, let's get one more card, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Right now I feel like compelled to actually read in reversal, so we're going to do that. So right off the bat here, we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so Divine Masculines, I feel like, are kind of feeling a sense of impatience, urgency. There's this needing to... I feel like there's an urge of wanting to take action, but they're not. That's what this is in the reverse. So what I'm seeing here is, you know, this could be, honestly, Divine Masculines. No, you know what? I'm not going to jump ahead of the game here. Let's get a clarifier, please, on this Eight of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse clarifying the Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, Spirit, is it going to be that kind of morning? Okay, so what I'm getting here is just an amplification of what's going on here. Divine Masculines are feeling a huge sense of impatience right now. Very impatient. Okay, so you have the Hermit. So possibly they've been going within, but they're ready to kind of break out of that. So let's clarify the Hermit, please, Spirit. Okay, we have 3 cards wanting to pop out to clarify the Hermit. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. This deck is so huge, it's like hard for me to balance sometimes. Okay, so we have oh my gosh, we have 4 cards. And we have the Queen of Pentacles again in the reverse. Okay. And we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Are you... Okay. What is happening right now, Spirit? You are messing with me so hard right now. Do you guys see what's happening? I literally just pulled clarifiers, right? For this Hermit. And what do we get again? We get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse again. We get the Three of Swords in reverse again. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Hermit. So I feel like there's been sort of, hold on. I'm just literally in shock at this point in time. Oh my gosh. I feel like I really sense what's going on here, and this is intense. Divine Masculines are going through like some shit. And I know they're going through this because I feel like Divine Feminines are kind of forcing this upon them. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's kind of about like forgiveness, forgive and forget, conflict. But I feel like it's really kind of just about being ready to leave the drama behind. And because they've gone within, I feel like with this energy of them feeling impatient, I feel like a lot of this has to do with the Divine Feminines and just feeling like, okay, maybe they've had enough separation, they're impatient. With the Hermit and the Five of Swords in reverse, yeah, it's like they're ready to just come out of this conflict. Whatever this issue was between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, they're ready to just get over it. I feel like they're just fed up with this. They're being impatient. They miss their Divine Feminines. Because I'm going to clarify. We're going to look at the Three of Swords in reverse in a second, but that's kind of what's giving me the idea here. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like there was a resistance to change, right? I feel like there's something that they can't deny now. Like, okay, they're feeling a stress. Sorry, this is a little all over the place. I'm just like trying to reel this message in a second. So there's a strong sense of impatience in their life. Let's just say that. They've been going within and trying to, they're at a point now because they've gone within that they're ready to just like let go of any conflict that they've had in the past with anyone, forgive and forget kind of energy. And then with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like they're kind of forced to have to change. So something has forced the Divine Masculine to have to change. And they probably weren't really wanting to do this, but there's some force pulling them to change. And I kind of feel like this is the same energy of the Divine Feminines walking away, but I'm not going to jump the gun. But what I do see here is this, like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I can't even, I'm going to cry. Okay, with the Three of Swords in reverse, guys, you know what this means, right? Divine Masculine is releasing that pain. They're forgiving. They're letting go. Finally forgiving. And you know what is funny about, not funny, it's not funny, but what's interesting about this is with this Three of Swords in reverse and them coming out of this heartbreak, and especially with it being Three of Swords clarified by the Three of Swords in reverse, like twice, what I get here is that this heartbreak is like the root heartbreak, if you know what I'm saying. Like, this isn't about the Divine Feminine breaking their heart. This is about like their parents breaking their heart. This is about like their childhood, the heartbreak that they experienced from their childhood, and finally freaking facing that. And I feel like because of this energy here at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel like they've had no choice but to now face it. They've become impatient. There's something in their life that they become impatient to, and they're feeling like they just want to let go. And I feel like it has to do with finally just letting go of this hurt from their past, wanting to move forward, you know, tired of this pain. And I feel like, yes, it has to do with Divine Feminine, but I feel like it's more so like them going to the root cause of why they've been so avoidant of love in the first place, and really taking a look at that. Okay? So here, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is about kind of isolation, possibly workaholic. You know, this person might, because of this energy, might be trying to put all of themselves into their work right now, and isolate, which could be a good thing in the sense that, I mean, not workaholism is a good thing, but I feel like they're finally taking a look at themselves and working on themselves. The other thing too is a lot of these Divine Masculines might be struggling career-wise, and like kind of realizing that they're not where they want to be in their career, and the pressure's kind of falling on them. I feel like they want to be financially independent, but a lot of these Divine Masculines might not even be financially independent yet, still possibly depending on their parents for money, still depending on friends for money, just not, or that maybe they make a lot of money but they don't know how to save it or put it away. But I feel like they're going to start trying to work smarter, but they're realizing how, I don't know, I just feel like this Divine Masculine is getting a rude awakening to their life and to the way that they've been living it and how it hasn't been working for them. Yo, with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I really feel like it's the work that, because if this is the thing about twin flames, which is so beautiful about it, is like the work that the divine feminines do. If you heal yourself, you are gonna there's gonna be a shift in the divine masculine. They can't help but feel the shift at an energetic level, and I feel like that's what this is, because they're finally ready to let go of this pain. I love it. Oh my gosh, I could talk about that for days. I love it. It's really good energy. I do still feel though that a lot of these divine masculines need to take a look at, like really need to start working on their career. I don't know, some of them have been just very immature in their ways and haven't been financially responsible. And now they're kind of having to take a look at that, because I feel like they're probably preparing to come towards divine feminines, and they're like, okay, well, I can't come towards divine feminines if I don't even have my career in check. Okay, so let's go and see, how is divine masculine feeling about divine feminine in the heart space here? How is divine masculine feeling about divine feminine in the heart space? What's going on here? How is divine masculine? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. How is divine feminine, or divine masculine feeling about divine feminine in the heart space here? Can you tell us here? Okay. Okay, beautiful. Oh, I love it. I really, really love it. Okay. So we do have the Hierophant here, so possibly you could be dealing with a Taurus. I'll just throw that out there. I know I never do that, but I'll just throw it out there. So we have... I feel like they're viewing you as someone who's very traditional. This is about higher learning and that kind of thing, but okay, what I feel like this is, because the Hierophant is very spiritual. The Hierophant is kind of like a spiritual teacher. And I kind of feel like these divine masculines are recognizing, a lot of you who are resonating with this, you're very spiritual, so you might even be doing readings yourself, or you're just really actively involved in the spiritual community. And I feel like that's something that they really respect about you and they like about you. I feel that they see you as someone who is very grounded, down to earth, and you're just not like I don't know why this is not really what the card means, but I just kind of feel, they feel like you're not like the normal women that they meet that are very flighty, that have no sense of purpose. Like they see that you're grounded, you're spiritual, you have a meaning. Like they know that they know, like when they speak with you and they've had conversations with you, is that you have a purpose and you know your purpose and you're living your purpose, and they love that about you. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So in their heart, I mean, they know this is where their happy life is. They know this is where they're going to get their full fulfillment, okay? When they think about you, they think about wealth. They think about building a legacy with you, you know, building this happy home with you. I feel like possibly some of them actually want to have a business with you, as well as a home. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, we could still have a little bit of internal conflict here, possibly. I feel like there might still, when it comes to their heart, possibly there's still some things that they're trying to sort through. You know, the Seven of Wands is kind of about overwhelm. It's about a loss of power. I feel like they could be overwhelmed by their thoughts that they have for you in their heart. They don't know what... I'm feeling overwhelmed just trying to say this. I feel like... Okay, for some of you this might resonate. I feel that these divine masculines are kind of coming out of this energy of, they had a really weird idea of what love was, and I think they kind of felt love was like, okay, now I have the control. Oh, now you have the control. Okay, now I'm going to take the control back. And that was kind of their idea of what love was, and I think that's because a lot of them grew up with that, and we see that they're finally moving through that energy, and I think coming to the realization that that is not okay. Like, that's not normal love. And so with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I see this as them kind of realizing, like, they have to let go of the control when it comes to this love. Like, love is not about control. Love is not about getting the upper hand. And I think that's just how they thought life and love was, because that's what they learned. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of what I'm seeing with that card. I know it's a little bit different than what it means, but that's what I'm seeing. So, Okay. And with justice, I feel like the justice is pretty straightforward. I feel like because of their realizations, they're wanting to, like they're wanting to just set this straight and come to you. And I feel like just really, truly balance this shit out. Like, I feel like they're at a place now where they finally just want to be fair with you, right? They don't want to play games. They don't want to have this, oh, I get control now, you can, no. You're a grounded spiritual being. You don't play those games. And most likely, they see you've probably walked away because you don't play those games. You don't even live at this level. Like, this is you here, vibrating up here. This is them down here playing games. You don't even see the games played anymore because you're like, no, I don't live in that dimension. I'm a high vibrational being. I live from love, and I don't know what these games are that you speak of. So they want to bring in fairness. They see your worth. That's the overall message here. Okay. So we have 2 cards coming out here. Yeah, we have playfulness and we have passion. They want to come back and they want to be passionate and they want to be playful and they want to just have, oh, like look at these 2, like look at the 2 characters here. They want to connect. They want to deeply connect, like no bullshit connections, like no fake shit. They want to connect on a deep level and bring fairness to this connection. Oh, I don't know why it makes me want to cry. Lately I've been so emotional in my readings. You guys will notice too, the personalized readings that I've been doing for you guys, I've been so emotional. I'm just like having a hard time like not feeling the emotions that are coming through of the people that I'm channeling. But that's okay. I don't mind sometimes. I know when to shut it off. Alright, so let's find out what's going on with Divine Feminine. I'm actually really curious. I feel like I know what's going to happen with Divine Feminine. We'll see here. I don't like to assume. You never know. So Spirit, what's going on here with Divine Feminine? How are they doing? How are they holding up? What's going on with Divine Feminine? I love it. I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. We have the 10 of Pentacles. With or without, you're building your success. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. Okay. So you might be taking a time for rest, but I'm going to get into this in a second. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so I'm kind of getting some weird conflicting energies here a little bit with you guys. So I do see blessings and I feel like you guys are kind of financially stable right now. Hold on, let me just move this. I feel like, yeah, Divine Feminines are going through a great deal of like financial stability or just knowing how to like create their own happiness. That's what I'm seeing here with this 10 of Pentacles. Like, you don't need anyone to create this happy life. Like, of course you want someone, but you're coming to this place where you know that you can be happy on your own and you're building a life with or without Divine Masculine. Okay, but the thing is this. We have the 4 of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So some people see Ace of Cups in reverse as like a lack of self-love, but I don't see that here. What I see here is emotional exhaustion because we have literally being tired from the battle, 4 of Swords, taking a break, and then this really is about emotional exhaustion. It's about repression, possibly like even holding in your feelings for so long, and now it's like they're coming out. So there might be a lot of crying for Divine Feminines right now. There's a lot of pressure mounting for you guys. I feel like you are learning how to control your emotions, and you have been, but I just feel like possibly you've been bottling your emotions up, and now they're coming to the surface. You know, there could be a sense of holding on to the past a little bit here with the Ace of Cups in reverse and not willing to let go of a love connection, possibly your Divine Masculine. Like possibly for those of you who resonated with the reading yesterday and you walked away, maybe you physically walked away, but you're still emotionally connected, and it's leaving you feeling very exhausted and maybe a little bit depressed. But I do feel like with the Sun here, there is going to be greatness in your life. So I feel I'm getting called to tell you, Divine Feminines, if you're feeling this energy, continue to work on yourself, continue to find your inner happiness, because everything's going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out for you. You're on the right path. You're heading in the right direction. Continue to release attachments, continue to build a life that you love. And if your Divine Masculine is ready and has done their work, they will come. They will come. So you don't need to hang on. Don't hang on to any of this energy from the past. Release it. You know, create space for new opportunities and possibilities. And that doesn't mean like a new lover. I know a lot of divine feminines are like, no, I'm only going to wait for my twin, and that's fine. But just be open to possibilities. Like, okay, you can wait for your twin, but don't emotionally wait for them. Don't hold on to your happiness waiting for them. Find your own happiness, which I feel like you guys are. But there is a lot of exhaustion energy, and I feel like the exhaustion is coming from holding on to the emotions. So try to release that. Release the past. Try and forgive here. Continue to find your own inner happiness, because you're heading to great things. And when Divine Masculine is ready to come around, they will. So we're just going to take a couple of romance oracles to find out what's going on. How are Divine Feminines feeling about Divine Masculines in the heart space, Spirit? How are Divine Feminines feeling about Divine Masculine in the heart space? What's going on? Thank you. Okay, this did kind of want to come out in reverse, so I am going to read it in reverse. Could go either way, though. But I feel like they're seeing Divine Masculines as not making the effort, okay? Because it is in reverse. Make the effort in reverse. And that could be leading to this exhaustion and this feeling of like not being able to emotionally let go, but still having that love there. What else can you tell us here, Spirit? Okay, and then we have waiting, worth waiting for in reverse as well. Sorry guys, I know I don't always read in reverse. Sometimes I told you there's times where I feel like I have to, and Spirit tells me to, so I do. I feel like you're kind of like, is this worth waiting for? You're not sure, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a look at what are the intentions of Divine Masculines at this point in time. What is their plan to come towards the Divine Feminine? Are they going to, or are they wanting to walk away? What's going on? Okay, so that's what we're going to take a look at now. So maybe that'll give you guys some clarity. So Spirit, what's going on with the Divine Masculine? What action will they be taking towards Divine Feminine in the near future, if any? Are they going to be taking any action towards Divine Feminine, or what is their plan here, Spirit? For those that this is resonating with, what is the plan? Because Divine Feminines are wondering if this is worth waiting for. Okay? Alright. Wow. They're coming. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Whoops. No doubt about that. Oh my gosh. 4 major arcanas. Okay. Wow. This is beautiful. So if you guys are questioning whether your Divine Masculines are coming, whether they have the intention of coming, oh, let me tell you. They're coming. Okay. We have the Chariot. This person is really making plans, and they're not even just making plans. Like, no, they're strategizing about how they can come. They're not just coming in with some Knight of Cups energy. No, 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 no. They're thinking about a real plan here. Okay? Okay, sorry, I'm going to skip to this card for a second, because with the Nine of Wands, the thing that I'm seeing here is this. There's a little bit of tentativeness about coming forward, and what I'm thinking that this is this has to do with, this can kind of have to do with fears of sort of having a long-term commitment. So I feel like they're wanting to move forward because they know that this is where their happiness lies with Divine Feminine, right? Now, this is a bit of a mental thing. They feel like if they come forward, they know they have to come forward with some sort of long-term commitment towards you if they're going to make you happy. They're scared about that, right? Divine Masculines have a tendency to really fear commitment. And so that's a fear that's going on. So they're kind of trying to make peace with those fears, right? Which is good, because what I'm seeing here is we have Temperance. Like I said, they're at a place of trying to heal those wounds of why are they fearing commitment? Why do they fear commitment? I feel like they're really finally trying to work through that energy of Why can't I just commit to someone? Why do I do this? And then with ending off with the Strength card, what I'm sensing here is they're getting the strength. They're going to find that strength to come forward, because you can't deny this kind of happiness. This is true happiness. This happiness outweighs any fears that they have, any blocks that they have. So they're coming. Okay? Wow, this is beautiful. I love this reading so much. This is actually a really, really beautiful reading. I think we got a nice deep look at to what's going on with Divine Masculines, and it was really powerful. But yeah, so I'm not pulling any cards for timelines because I feel like it's really going to be different for everyone else. You know, it's going to depend on you. All I want to say is this: continue, Divine Feminines, to do your work, to continue to do what you do, and trust me, that energy is pulling them in. Look at this. This is because Divine Feminine's doing their work. That's all I'm going to say. All right? If you want to book a personalized reading with me, I would love to work with you. Head over to healandascendtarot.com. Other than that, sending you so much love, so much light, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.